This here is a locally made chocolate bar by CHOCbite.com. It is the most expensive chocolate bar in America. $300 for 3 ounces of chocolate. $300 for 3 ounces. So this bar costs $300. The toppings on the chocolate are what make it very special. The base is 74%, which I call CHOCblack. It's 74% cacao. It's kind of a strong, but my CHOCblack is not bitter. It's very smooth. But the toppings start with the most expensive coffee in the world. There are 2 places you can get this coffee bean. It's in a very rural place in the Philippines and a very rural place in Indonesia. The coffee bean, don't be grossed out, grows in a very rural area, and this animal called the civet actually eats the coffee bean. You've heard about this, right? Yeah? Eats the coffee plant and digests it, and then when it comes out the other end, the farmers actually clean it, and this is what's on the chocolate bar right now. It is absolutely smooth and delicious. When we were doing the taste testing for this bar, we were going to do lots of different things with the bean, but we decided that the bean in itself is so fantastic and scrumptious, and we wanted the extra crunch, that we just left the bean as it is, and we didn't grind it up into like an espresso type powder to have on the bar. We also have something that is very special. It's called bamboo salt. It's from Korea. It's also about $50 for a small amount of it. And it's actually sea salt that's been pushed through bamboo 9 separate times in order to remove any impurities there are from the sea salt. It's very, very mineral rich. It's extremely good for you. It helps you digest your food. Do you know what it smells like?
No, there's like a gnat flying around. That's all.
Oh!
No, I wasn't like...
That's so funny because it smells funny. It smells like a fresh egg yolk. That's why I was like, you know what it smells like. So when you get to tasting this chocolate, I'm going to ask you to smell it, and you're going to get an interesting smell because you'll smell the coffee bean first because that's the stronger scent, but then you'll smell this kind of rich eggy smell, and you'll be like, whoa, what's that? It's kind of shocking. But it's the pure minerals. It's very delicious, and it's very fine, so it looks like little snowflakes on the bar. And then the bar has truffle, which is truffles. It's got a black truffle from Italy, from northern Italy. And truffle is very high in protein. It's used in haute couture cooking, and it's a type of mushroom that's found near trees in certain areas where the truffle hog goes and finds it, and goes around. They go around with the truffle hog to find these truffles, and then they pick them up and clean them. It's a mushroom that doesn't have a stem. The interesting thing about it is that you can only use female hogs to find the truffle. The male hogs cannot find them. The truffle has a certain male type pheromone that is very attractive to the females. And so we added it for a little bit of flavor, but mostly texture. It's got a fantastic nutty flavor, and then it's got a really crunchy texture. And finally, for those of us who like to wear our bling on the inside, we have 24 karat gold. 24 karat gold on food has been used on oysters and on caviar. It's very decadent. It's a sign of excellence to have 24 karat food sprinkled across your food. Is just really a sign of complete opulence. And Wanderlust is a beautiful boutique with gorgeous clothing. This dress is my new purchase from here. And so, as for the lady who loves the clothes from this store, also this bar is for a really special, elegant, exquisite lady. So next we're going to actually try the chocolate. And you are actually the first group of people who are going to taste this creation of mine, other than a couple famous people that I can't mention yet. But what I ask of you to do is really get present, remove all the stresses from your mind. Just as you would a fine wine, you swirl it, and you smell it, and you look at it, and you see it sticking to the glass. I want you to treat the chocolate the same. I want you to treat it like this piece we're going to give you is $50 worth of chocolate. Because it is. So you are going to get a $50 chocolate in your hand right now. So get really present. Look at it. Look at the sheen. Look at the shine. Smell it. It's okay if it melts a little bit in your fingers. Let it melt. Smell it. Really think about what you're just about to taste. Get your taste buds going. Get the saliva going. Get excited. You know, this is foreplay. Don't just throw it in your mouth. This is not that type of chocolate. We need you to warm up a little bit. You know, we need you to... I know what it takes. You know what I mean? This is no wham bam thank you man chocolate. So, you know, get really present and try and engage all your sense. You know, feel the chocolate on your fingers, smell it, look at it. Even before you put it in your mouth, maybe break it so you can hear the snap of the smooth chocolate. We put the chocolate on a vibrating table so that all the bubbles can come out, and when it vibrates so that it can get very smooth and luscious. So once you do put it on your tongue, it melts at the same rate. So think about all the love that's gone into making this chocolate bar for you. And once you've heard it, then put it in your mouth. Maybe let it melt a little bit. Taste. Pay attention to the different layers of flavor. You're going to taste a little nut, and you're going to taste a little sweetness. Really get present with the flavor. This is really why the French enjoy their food so much, and they really don't eat that much, is because they get present and they have very rich food. It's all butter and lard, but they get super present and they enjoy it, so they eat a small piece. That's really the mission of CHOCbite, is to make it perfect and you just eat a little bit. So enjoy your little treat, and I hope I make you feel like a very special woman this evening.
I can honestly say I've never thought that chocolate was sexy, and you just made it worse.
Oh, thank you.
You just made it real happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here we go. I'm so excited. All right, so I'm going to